Donna Brown of Chesapeake discovered last year what it takes to bake the greatest state fair cake when she entered an old family recipe with some new twists. Donna used a 3-tiered pan her sister gave her, added an almond glaze, and finished with some decorations. It made for a very pleasing presentation for both the eyes and the taste buds.
There was a pound cake division, so I entered the pound cake, my almond pound cake, which is a family recipe. And it won first place locally, and then it won first place at the state fair. That was our birthday cake growing up. My mother always did this almond pound cake, and so that always stayed with us. But again, I didn't start really baking that and giving it as gifts and obviously entering the state fair until like 3 or 4 years ago. But then my daughter, when she got married 3 years ago, she had asked the year before if I would, not bake her wedding cake, I couldn't do that, but make the mini almond pound cakes as favors. So I made 240 of those.
Competitions like the baking contest are one of the strongest traditions at the State Fair of Virginia, which runs from September 23rd to October 2nd this year. Virginians will enter competitions from baking to crafts to livestock and farm produce.
We have lots of divisions in our baked goods. We do cakes and pies and cookies. Specifically in our cakes, we have both decorated cake competitions that showcase just how pretty the cake is, and it's not about how it tastes, but actually the decorations. And then we have multiple classes for cakes that actually showcase how delicious your recipe is. Arts and crafts competition has been going on since the start of the state fair. It's a way for people to bring out their hobbies and show it off and compete in healthy competition. We have some scholarships associated with the fine arts scholarships for the kids, so they actually can win 9th through 12th graders that come and compete in fine arts, both 2D and 3D, and start gaining college funds.
When you visit the fair this year, take a break from the Midway and the farm exhibits to wander through the exhibit hall in the Farm Bureau Center. It's a great place to see the winning entries and even talk to some of the competitors. You may learn a few secrets that will help you with your craft or hobby.
So what I would suggest to people is, enter something that maybe that would be a challenge to you, whether you plan on winning or not, because it's just an interesting thing to do, and but you find out a little bit more about yourself too, whether you win or you don't win, and you meet lots of interesting people that way.
There are lots of arts and crafts categories to enter, and quilts are always popular. Sanders says some of the quilts entered each year are truly works of art.
We have certified judges that are here that go through every single quilt that we have that comes in. Typically we get anywhere from 100 or just over 100 in the competition. They're housed in the Farm Bureau Center during the state fair. And it runs from your traditional photography and oil paintings to needlework, crocheting, quilting, lace making, all the way up to whatever you can make out of duct tape. So there are classes for everyone.
Exciting rides, music, animals, entertaining ground attractions, and fried food make every year's state fair a fun destination. But this year, don't miss visiting the exhibit hall and checking out the State Fair of Virginia competition entries. There will be lots of blue ribbons and perhaps some great ideas to take home. In Caroline County, this is Dave Miller.